सिंगल का।
नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते। You are looking more tense as though you are going to write the exam. Thank you. Yes, sir.
School journey and the commencement of another more uncertain part of a student's quest for a better life and future. Ladies and gentlemen, we roll down a red carpet of welcome to our well-acclaimed chief guest, Dr. P.R.S. Chetan, doting parents, invitees and staff to this absolutely wonderful and momentous occasion that brings together so many special people like you. I extend a warm welcome to our President Sir, Shri Madan Daulatram, Chairman Sir, Shri Prakash Madhwani, Honorary Secretary Sir, Shri Avinash Kukreja, Honorary Treasurer Sir, Shri Ashok Khandari, Honorary Joint Secretary Sir, Shri Kiran Chawla. A warm welcome to Shri Rajan Daulatram Sir, the Chairman of Sindhi High School Hebal and his team of office bearers. Ms. Maitreyi Satyadev, Principal, Sindhi High School Hebal, Vice Principals of Hebal School, Ms. Rachana Sharma and Ms. Chitralekha, all the members of the Managing Committee, School Governing Council and the Board of Management. It is rightly said, good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. In a moment that comes but once, I am here to present the saga of the extraordinary years with a wonderful batch of 2021-22. Graduation Day, a much awaited event in every student's life, as it gives the returns of the efforts put in by them through their academic endeavors. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments.
Come this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you all to kindly rise and applaud the graduating batch of 2021-22 students with exceptional attitude and acumen. This is the Youth Brigade of India, the future leaders of our society who are ready to change the face of our country. Welcome these architects of tomorrow with appreciation.
Yeah, you're sitting there wondering where time went. It feels like you just started this journey and now you're here, taking steps forward, oh, and ready to change the world. You're strong enough to move mountains. I think you can, I think you can, and you are one in a million. So move ahead with confidence. You've got this. Your new beginning. Sometimes it's hard to start a new chapter, but just remember you're the author of your life adventures. You're gonna show us how it's done, oh, for generations to come. You're strong enough to move mountains. I think you can, I think you can, and you are one in a million. So move ahead with confidence. You've got this. You're future will show you're strong. Yeah, you're gonna move mountains. I know you can. I know you can. And you are one in a million. So move ahead with confidence. You've got this. Oh, you've got this. Oh, it's not an end. No, it's your new beginning. Your new beginning.
Sure. Thank you. Please be seated.
Be seated. Come down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's graduation day is Life is Beautiful. Enjoy it. Our lives have been forever changed by the coronavirus pandemic. This year has been marked with reflection and change. While some days feel good, others feel strange. We have learned to work differently and love unconditionally. We have found ways to turn negatives into positives and learned new skills that we never thought we could. This year has brought in hope and opportunity. 2021 wasn't like we expected, but we have found new ways to stay connected. So dear parents, hug your kids and enjoy the outdoors. Worry less about the very small chores. Things will get better because they usually do. Enjoy what you love and learn something new. Don't forget to pray and always be kind. Try to stay positive and learn to unwind because life is beautiful. Enjoy it. Dear students, as you sit here, just ponder. Take a moment to contemplate how you arrived at this moment. Remember the help and love your parents gave and the sacrifices they made. Spare a moment to thank the management who did everything possible for you. Spare a thought of gratitude for your teachers who were patient and always ready to do things for you. Be thankful for the friends you have made and life lessons you have learned. And above all, be grateful to God Almighty for giving this and the best always. A great philosopher once said, "When I understood and accepted my own mistakes, I was consumed by my own light." Let us hope that the brightness of education leads us to growth, equality, and liberty. We now begin the evening's proceedings by invoking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati. Over to the school choir for the invocation.
मुदाकरात्तमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावतं सकं विलासिलोकरक्षकं अनायकैकनायकं विनाशिते भदैत्यकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकम् सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी शरण
Light fades away darkness. Light symbolizes knowledge and wisdom. Keeping with the tradition, we now have the auspicious lamp lighting. May I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. P.R.S. Chetan, to kindly come forward to light the lamp. I also request our President Sir, Chairman Sir, the team of office bearers and our Principal Ma'am to kindly escort our Chief Guest. Dear students, kindly remove your masks. Dear students, kindly remove your masks. Dear students, kindly remove your masks.
Sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya.
And other forms of life. May the truth prevail. May the nation. It is rightly said, when your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers to achieve it. Today, we have an eminent personality as our chief guest. It is a great honor for me to introduce the chief guest, Dr. P.R.S. Chetan, a dynamic and dedicated officer from Karnataka Civil Defence Corps with vast experience of handling natural and man-made disasters. With his untiring efforts, he took Karnataka Civil Defence to greater heights of glory and was awarded as the best civil defence state in the country by the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Currently, he is serving the department as Additional Chief Officer commanding Headquarters and Operations, Karnataka. He has successfully commanded and motivated the quick response team under tough conditions. He has served as a special officer in Karnataka and successfully handled various rescue operations. He is recognized nationally for his role in the fight against COVID-19 operations and has handled the most difficult assignments during the pandemic times. He commanded his troops in the most difficult terrains of Kodagu and has worked tirelessly in the rescue operations during the floods of 2019. Dr. P.R.S. Chetan, while commanding the operations, faced turbulence, undercurrent and demonstrated bravery, valor and courage. He is an alumni of prestigious National Civil Defence Academy, Nagpur. He has trained 2015, 2016 and 2017 batch of IAS, IPS probationers at prestigious Government Training Academy, Administrative Training Institute, Karnataka Police Academy, Fire and Emergency Services Academy and various others selected from Karnataka to take part in the joint military operations on disaster management of 7 nations in New Delhi. For his dedication and selfless service in civil defense, with the Honorable Chief Minister's Gold Medal in the year 2012 and His Excellency President of India's President Medal for Meritorious Service in Civil Defense on the occasion of Independence Day 2013. He is also the first civil defense officer in the country to be awarded the Gallantry Shaurya Medal for his bravery, valor and courage in saving thousands of precious lives on the occasion of 74th Independence Day 2020. In short, Dr. P.R.S. Chetan is a great motivator, inspiring speaker, dynamic officer of civil defense. We are honored, sir. May I request our President, Sir, Shri Madan Daulatram, to welcome our chief guest with a memento. Thank you, sir. I quote, "A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Our president is a man of distinct vision and a true leader striving for excellence. Today, our school has an enviable track record of nurturing talent and getting outstanding board results year after year under his dynamic leadership. May I request you, sir, to share your vision and inspire the students."
Respected chief guest of the evening, a good friend of mine, Dr. P.S.R. Chetan, chairman of this prestigious institution, Prakash Madhwani, colleague office bearers, members from the governing council, learned principal of this institution, Ms. Devika Kiran, executives, Ms. Maitri Satyadev, principal of Hebal School, executives, and colleague office bearers, the guests for the evening, the graduating batch of 2022, and my dear parents. Today really is a very momentous and a historic day. In fact, I was wondering as to whether we would be having this graduation day or not. Life has turned a full circle, and we are all part of history, if I am to say. The last 2 years brought the mightiest of us on our knees, and we were we got acquainted to words which we had never heard before. Lockdown, we always heard of the word lock up, but never lockdown. We never heard quarantine. We got used to wearing the mask. When these children were walking in here with their masks on, they looked so beautiful, but all of them were frowning inside. You can see them all smiling now. But with the mask on, I could see that they are not happy, because I could see it through their eyes. You don't need to have a mask on to know whether you are smiling or not. You can always know from the face of the eyes of a person whether he is happy or not. So this pandemic, along with a lot of negatives, did bring about a lot of positives in us. One, we used to take so many things for granted in life. We thought getting up in the morning, brushing our teeth and dressing up and going to school is a very normal activity. And this batch, believe me, was deprived of this for nearly 1.5 years. They were deprived of going to school. They were deprived of meeting their friends. And the amount of courage and resilience this batch has shown, I don't think any batch ever has shown or will ever show. I think we can clap a little louder for them because they deserve it. We were all waiting to hear this noise. This entire campus, believe me, was looking so deserted. Hats off to the teachers. The faculty of this very institution, not only this institution, the teaching faculty world over, adopted to the new method of teaching. We all thought that 2020, 2021 are going to be 0 years. But it is this very teaching faculty, though they did not know how to get in terms with technology, they adapted to technology so fast and they could teach these students so that they don't lose out on the teaching. A remarkable effort has been done by you parents. I think children clap, stand and clap for your parents. They deserve a standing ovation. Please sit down. You know what is beautiful about this relationship between a child and a parent? That you can even give your life for your child. And I have heard stories of people suffering due to COVID, facing financial difficulties, but seeing to it that their children get their laptops, get their smartphones to see that they attend their online classes. It's a remarkable achievement. So I think we don't know what life is going to take us where and what the next moment lies in store for us. We all know only one thing. And this pandemic has taught us to be grateful to each moment, each breath we take. Because breathing itself became so scarce. It was a scary moment. Believe me, the medical equipment, something like those oxygen concentrators last year gave all of us shiver down our spines. So it is not easy to breathe freely, but we take it for granted. We say, yes, I am in a free world, free country, I can breathe well. Today you see these students suffering in Ukraine. It's all a fallout of what we normally take for granted and say, ye sab chalta hai. So let us all remember one thing, that nothing in life is certain. Everything can change, and gratitude is something which we need to have as a mantra for us as we sit, as we get up. Because one thing which I've learned in my nursery class, the teacher always used to say, whenever she gave me a pencil or an eraser and said, she never gave it to me until I said thank you. Right? All of you have learned that from your teachers? The word thank you was probably one of the first words which you learned. Because my 2-year-old granddaughter, whenever I give her a biscuit also, she says, thank you, Dadu. So that touches my heart. So thank you is very, very important. Gratitude in life is very important. This is a fast changing world and we need to adapt to so many changes which come about us. And seize the moment with opportunities. From gratitude, now I'm going to opportunities. What did the pandemic teach us again? When the pandemic broke out, there were no N95 masks available anywhere. I saw pharmacy stores putting up big boards saying mask out of stock. That pharmacy wouldn't have sold even one throughout 10 years, but suddenly the mask became very valuable. They started selling for as much as 500 rupees a mask. Then there were boards outside each pharmacy saying no sanitizers. Sanitizers was practically given as a tirtha wherever you went. You had to do this and they used to put sanitizers in your hand. But you know what our country did? We had a shortage of PPE kits. We had a shortage of gloves. We had a shortage of face masks. Today, India supplies masks, sanitizers and PPE kits world over. India seized that opportunity and made it big. So it is an opportunity which comes about and you never know when which thing is going to come your way. You need to grab it with both the hands and take it to the next level. And this is possible only if you have an open mind. So when I say take every step in your life with gratitude and seek and seize the opportunity to take things to the next level. We have all studied in an institution which we are proud of. All you graduating batch of 2022 are fortunate that your parents have put you in a school which have made you capable citizens of a country, young men and women to lead the country forward. But never rely back and say that things are for granted, you have come so far and now I can rest. So rest is only a person who rests is a person who does not breathe. So let us not all rest on our past glories, because I remember there are people who have suffered huge ups and downs in life, but they have become successful only because they have strived and continue to do work. One example which our country should be proud of is none other than the big man of the Bollywood industry, Amitabh Bachchan. He was at his prime when he started his ABCL company, and all of us know that he went bankrupt. He went to the extent of even liquidating his own assets and selling his own bungalow. He didn't know where to go. Then an opportunity came by asking him to anchor the KBC show, and rest is history. It is 20 years plus we watched KBC only because of Amitabh Bachchan. And this man, who is well into his 80s now, is the most sought after, most hardworking Bollywood actor ever in the Indian industry. So he should be your role model. He should be that never rest on your past glories and allow things to go by. A big thank you once again to the teaching faculty. I sometimes go short of words while praising them, because I have done that in their meetings. I do it time and again, that if not for them, the education system would have collapsed. A big thank you to you parents, and God bless each one of you. A big congratulations to all of you for having achieved this milestone of a graduation day. But according to me, this is just a pause moment. You were all along in the comforts of your school, well nurtured by your teachers, parents, and now you move on to the next step. So all the best, and I am sure that all of you will do very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for blessing the students with those inspiring words. Dear parents, I request you all to kindly put your mobiles on the silent mode and enjoy this special moment of your ward. Dear children, we now take you down the memory lane, glimpses of your school days, memories that you will cherish for your lifetime. Over to Usha ma'am and Ashwini ma'am.
I howled at the moon with friends.
everything. Try everything.
I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky. We danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My
Now that one was a lovely presentation. I hope children you all loved it and enjoyed it. Thank you ma'am. I especially thank Miss Kashish, Miss Supriya, Miss Nitya and Miss Mishti for the memorable presentation. Dear students, Albert Einstein once said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. And I am glad that Sindhi High School gave you all the platform where you never let the fear of striking out stop you from playing the game. The wonderful journey of life has many milestones. School life is most certainly the most memorable period of life. Having completed that, our students are at the threshold of a glorious life ahead. At this juncture, we have Nirvikar Shatri from 10B and Vanshika Sapna from 10C sharing their experiences. Over to you both.
Is there a mic?
No. I quote, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Unquote. A very good evening to our distinguished chief guest, Dr. P.R.S. Chetan sir, President Shri Madan Daulatram sir, Chairman Shri Prakash F. Madhwani sir, Honorary Secretary Shri Avinash Kukreja sir, Honorary Treasurer Shri Ashok Kandari sir, Honorary Joint Secretary Shri Kiran Chawla sir, members of the Governing Council, all the office bearers of Sindhi Group of Educational Institution, Chairman of SHS Hebal's School Shri Rajan Daulatram sir and his team of office bearers, Hebal Principal Mrs. Maitri Sadhyadev ma'am, Vice Principals of Hebal Mrs. Rachna Sharma ma'am and Mrs. Chitralekha ma'am, our Principal ma'am Mrs. Devika Kiran ma'am, Vice Principal Mrs. Alpana Kala ma'am, Mrs. Jyoti P. Lal ma'am, Honorable guest, past President sir, dignitaries, teachers, admin staff, beloved parents and the batchmates of 2021-22. Before we start, we would like to thank all our teachers for working hard in these testing times. I request the audience to stand up and join us in giving the teachers a huge round of applause. Louder! Thank you, teachers. We salute each one of you for your great efforts and patience.
I quote, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Unquote. Today is our day. Congratulations, everyone. We've done it. All the hard work has finally paid off, and we are already ready to take the next big step in life. I, Nirvika Shatri of 10B,
And I, Vanshika Sapna of 10C,
are honored to speak today before you and reflect our collective journey in this prestigious institution. If I were to think of one word to describe this journey, it would be unprecedented. Unprecedented is defined as never done or known before, a word that correlates with COVID-19. But here, our intention is to connect the word with all of us. We are unprecedented. We are the extraordinary high school class that has never done this before. We've been through the roller coaster ride from week-long quarantines to online learning, masked classes to countless pending Google assignments in the monotonous schedule. Learning from these experiences, I'm sure that all of us will remember the family of friends we created amongst ourselves that looked out for each other at every step of the way. If there is one sentiment we want to convey from this speech now, it is this. We all are capable of facing every obstacle as we all have stood up and faced the challenges boldly.
I quote, graduation is not the end, it's a new beginning. मुट्ठी में कुछ सपने लेकर भरकर जेबों में आशाएं, दिल में है अरमान यही, कुछ कर जाएं, कुछ बन जाएं. Congratulations to the batch of 2021-22. Today, we have made ourselves proud and triumphant by continuing this legacy. This special day will remain the route for us to branch out and pursue our dreams and remain indebted to this prestigious institution always. The theme of the Graduation Day 2021-22 is Life is beautiful, enjoy it. We have learnt during these hard times to be positive and live our life with smiles and happiness. The standalone spirit, the power of resilience, the strength of togetherness, the value of friendship, the importance of treasuring each other and never perishing faith inscribed in us for the past few years will remain perennially with us. So enjoy life as well as your plans, make new paths and live your life to the fullest now. जीवन खूबसूरत है, इसके हर पल को जियो, खुशियां बांटो और खुश रहो.
I quote Henry Ward, gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Unquote. Today, we take this opportunity to thank and express our heartfelt gratitude to the management for their unwavering support throughout, for honing our skills and talent and making us what we are today. Following your mission of giving quality education, we will treasure all these wonderful moments and experiences we've had from this institution. A big thank you to all of you. Special thanks to Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'ams, teachers for believing in us and for serving as our inspiration. We may not always remember the formulae, theories, rules, terms and concepts that you have taught us, but we will always remember the way you have shared your knowledge and experiences with us. Thank you for not giving up on us, for being our second parents, and for being friends and guiding us. A salute to the silent corridors, walls, and labs which saw us grow up, and the terrace playground, basketball court where we played and enjoyed learning the lessons of life.
This is your day too, dear parents. Congratulations to each one of you. Thank you for guiding, encouraging, loving and supporting us to bring out the best in us. Our sincere gratitude to all our parents. At this point, we would also like to show our gratefulness towards the admin staff and support staff for being so committed, vigilant and helpful in these pandemic times. Now I request Jagdeep of 10C and Advika of 10A to come forward. May I request Mr. Vinod K. Sir, a valued member of admin staff, to accept a memento from my friends. Advika, go.
I'll do the repair for everything, okay? Is it going good?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, friends. Now I request Kanika Sharma of 10A and Shri B.S. Vallabh of 10A to come forward. May I request Mrs. Geeta Narang, a valued member of supporting staff, to accept a memento? Come forward. Come forward. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, friends. Above all, I give our deepest thank you to the Lord who stood by us in these challenging times. God gave us the strength to face all hardships, gave courage and hope in our hearts in the darkest hours. Glory be to you always.
As we delve into the new chapter of our life, we are overwhelmed by a gamut of emotions. After this event, we will part ways that will lead to different directions. I believe that in every ending, there's a new beginning. Fellow graduates, you must remember that graduating in high school is already a big achievement. But never allow your success in life to lull you into the welcoming arc of complacency. We're about to take a big leap towards the great future that awaits us. I thank you, friends, for all the wonderful moments, beautiful memories, good and not so good, our sharing, caring, fighting, surviving, playing and learning, cribbing and enjoying. But today, with no regrets, I'm overwhelmed and sad to part ways, but with a hope to remain connected always. I pray that the class of 2022 will walk out of here today feeling proud of all they have accomplished over these years. And remember, it's not about the friends we make in school, it's the memories that we leave behind that really counts.
Tonight, we are standing in front of you as one. We are one family who have journeyed together happily for the last 13 years. Dear Sindhians, soar high and let's savor the sweetness of our success. Soar higher to carve a niche for ourselves and our country. This is the start of our story. This is the time to grab the pen of opportunities and write the book of our life. I know that wherever we go from here, we will be winners, true Sindhians and hence true to ourselves. To quote Richard Bach, don't be dismayed to goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before you meet again. Congratulations to all of you. Godspeed for a new beginning. Thank you for coming and celebrating this momentous occasion today. 3 cheers to the Sindhians. Hip hip!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Come on everybody, hip hip!
Hooray!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear students. You have articulated your feelings well and touched our hearts. May each one of you succeed in life. Education is not the preparation for life. Education is life itself. Education is a shared commitment between dedicated parents, teachers, motivated students, enthusiastic parents. The parent community of Sindhi High School has always been very supportive in the phenomenal growth of our institution. On this special day, we have Miss Gayatri Rao, mother of Riya Rao of class 10B, articulating her sentiments on behalf of the parent community. Miss Gayatri Rao, with masters in environmental management and graduation in microbiology, is currently working with Maxima Global, a Singapore headquartered management consulting firm, as an associate partner. She has over 18 years of experience and specializes in senior leadership advisory services, including executive search, leadership development, board advisory services for various organizations, including several transnational corporations, regional conglomerates, and startups. While working as a strategic partner, Ms. Gayatri also heads significant industry verticals for Maxima Global. I request you, ma'am, to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected members, Chief Guest for today, Dr. Chetan sir, President of Sindhi Seva Samiti, Shri Madan sir, School Management Committee, Principal ma'am, Vice Principal ma'am, all the teachers, support staff, parents and children. It's my honor today to deliver the parents' response on graduation day for the incredible batch of 2021-22 at Sindhi High School. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Principal Ma'am. Is that good? Okay. To thank Principal Ma'am, all the teachers and the support staff for their hard work in providing learning and support to our children at school. Last couple of years especially have been a roller coaster ride for all of us, letting go of our pattern, routine, adapting to the new normal, all of it, and we have all emerged strong. We as parents truly appreciate the same. Today, I stand here before you, looking back on years of legacy we have all made together. Though for our children, it may feel like it has taken forever to reach this point, but it happened too quickly for us, too quickly. We have been blessed to have an opportunity to see you, watch you grow from an incredibly cute small child into a beautiful young boy or a girl. It just feels like yesterday, your first day at a nursery school. We were more anxious and scared than you. Our anxiety and fear was many folds than you, but still we put up a brave face in front of you to encourage you so that you can explore, dream and discover. For education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Children, let's take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy this journey ever. As parents, we want you to realize your full potential and make a difference. But regardless of a career you choose or a field you decide to study, celebrate the highs and ask for help during your lows. We want you to make good decisions, and we know that you too will fail sometimes, but that we'll learn from your mistakes, and that may not necessarily be a bad thing. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Children, before I close, as parents, we would want you to always remember there is no place like home, surrounded by people you trust and treasure, and by people who cherish you. We love you always and forever. Finally, I would like to thank school management, principal ma'am, teachers for giving me this opportunity to speak. Parents, boys and girls, thank you for listening patiently to me. Here is wishing everyone a great evening ahead.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing those wonderful thoughts. I'm sure most of the parents here share the same sentiments. We thank each one of you from the bottom of our hearts for the support and encouragement. Don't wait until you have reached your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud of every step you take towards reaching that goal. Our esteemed chief guest has been the sculptor of determination and self-confidence. He has proved by his commitment that you can reach the pinnacle of success by your hard work.
ಎಲ್ಲೇ ನೆರೆ ಹಾವಳಿ ಬರಲಿ, ಕಟ್ಟಡ ದುರಂತ ಆಗಲಿ, ಫೈರ್ ದುರಂತ ಆಗಲಿ, ಕೋವಿಡ್ನಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಸಾವನ್ನಪ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಾವನ್ನಪ್ಪುವವರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಅವರ ಶವ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಸಾವಿನ ಬಾಗಿಲನ್ನು ತಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಬಾರಿ.
100 ವರ್ಷ ಆಳಿದ ಅರಸ ಎಣವಾಗಿ ಉಳಿಯಲಿಲ್ಲ 3 ದಿವಸ. ಕಣ್ಣಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ 16,000 ಜನ ಸಾವು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಮಹಾಮಾರಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಪಾತ್ರವೇನು? ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಿ? ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರ.
ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಅದು ಕಲಾಮಿಟಿ ಬಂದಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಕೂಡ ಲೈಫ್ನ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಉಪಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ.
I now request our chief guest to kindly address our students and share your success mantra with them.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Before I start speaking, I was listening to Mrs. Gayatri Rao when she spoke. She said we were tensed when they started the schooling. Now I don't see any faces relaxed. You look so tensed and they look so relaxed. I want you all to be relaxed. Look at the guys on the top. They're just not bothered. They're so cool. Every single time the camera was moving, girls were so conscious about how they look. Boys had their own confidence. They did not even look at the camera. Well, I want you to be relaxed. This is a time to celebrate. Let me just start. Good evening. I said good evening. I was just checking the mic and the manners. Thank you very much for that nice introduction. I am both humbled and privileged to be with you all this evening. Very service-minded president, a good friend of mine, Sri Madan Daulatram, another good friend of mine, a great administrator, Prakash Madhwani, ever supporting office bearers, Sri Avinash Kukraja, Sri Ashok Kandari, Sri Kiran Chawla, members of the Governing Council, Managing Committee. A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for the others. We have such dedicated teaching staff in this prestigious school. My salutations to all the teachers. Most composed, very committed, dynamic and dedicated principal, Mrs. Devika Kiran. Management thought we should have a double engine to speed up the administration. We have two vice principals, Jyoti Lal and Alpna Kala. And I think this is the pattern. Now I understand Ebal School has one principal and two vice principals. I'm happy we have principal and vice principals from the Ebal School. Most respected teachers, non-teaching staff, ever supportive parents and invitees. And last but not least, the future of this nation is seated on the podium and the past of the nation is seated on the floor. I am so glad management took this decision. I had been to thousands of programs. You name any school, any engineering college, medical college, I have been invited as chief guest. But this is the place I feel so comfortable because the future of the nation, the rocking batch is on the dais and we are on the floor. I know very well what is going on in the minds of these children and what is going on in the minds of parents. Children are planning to click that selfie which they are not able to take for the last 2 years. Now parents are worried, why did school have this graduation when exam is 50 days away? In between this, I need to speak. But I'll ensure I'll keep it short. I'll speak to the point, and definitely I can assure you, you will have something to take home. I'm glad to join you as we honor the graduating class of 2022. Commencement is a time in which we have the opportunity to not only celebrate our accomplishments, but also to reflect, listen to the lessons of others, and to look at the future with hope. I would like to congratulate each one of you for your unrelenting will to forge forward as the world is battling a global pandemic. What a lucky batch. 2 years of online class. I know for sure how sincerely you all attended that. If at all government takes a decision to allow your mothers to take up these exams, I can assure you they will score more marks than what all we can do. But nevertheless, I know Sindhi school, every year 100% results. 100% results. Very holistic development, all-round development of the children that I have seen in this wonderful school. I had been to Hebal some 10-12 years ago. I still recollect the teachers here are so dedicated. I know for sure they would have taught you the best. And I can assure you parents, next 50 days you need not bother. They will drive themselves to ensure they get the highest marks. Children, can I promise them on your behalf? Yes? Again, you heard from where the sound came? Hey guys, can I assure? Boys are so clever. They are saying, how lucky I am sitting behind. I know for sure this is a great day. At the outset, congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. Needless to say, this is a moment of great joy and satisfaction. Your academic efforts have come to a fruition. This marks the completion of one stage in your life, and I want you to remember the next step in your life begins. I should appreciate whoever has designed this auditorium. The complete message what I wanted to give is summarized in these 3 posters. End is a new beginning, and the next one, and also the adventure begins. Life is beautiful, enjoy it. This is the 3 message I want you to carry as you go forward. Friends, I want you to just caution you. Many of you are moving out from the sheltered confines of Sindhi High School and entering a real world with its ups and downs. The process of transition may pose some challenges, as Mrs. Gayatri rightly pointed out. Rise up, seek help. But I'm sure with the value system and the training you are acquired at this great institution, you will be able to face the world with confidence. From the country's point of view, we welcome you as the next generation of leaders, managers, and the game changers. May you grow up to provide effective leadership to our country. In a sense, the future of this nation is in your hands, and you also have an opportunity to shape it. I have 3 responsibilities as chief guest, because I know for sure when Mrs. Devika all the way came up to my office to invite me, she said, please address these 3 groups. 1, the teachers. The 2nd, the parents. And the 3rd, some message to the children. Let me do it in the same order. But before that, my very sincere appreciation to the management, who have put in great efforts. Just imagine 400 odd businessmen coming together to build this great institution. They don't have any self-interest. It's in the interest of the nation they have built this organization. Let's give a round of applause to the management and the committee. And not to forget our principal, vice principals, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff. Your sacrifices do not go unnoticed. Students and parents will remember. In fact, I still recollect one of the students who spoke here. He made a categorical statement, theories, formulas, your teaching will be forgotten. He made a clear statement, but they will never forget you. Let me tell you, I still remember the days I fondly worked along with the past illustrious president, Dr. Abdul Kalam. I have heard hundreds of his speech. The first day when he entered Rashtrapati Bhavan, you know who were the invitees? His teachers from Rameshwaram and Chennai, and not any bureaucrat. When I am talking about teachers, I am reminded of an incident. 1997, I don't know how many of you remember, we had a very good past president in India, Shankar Dayal Sharma. He is the only president who worked with 5 prime ministers. Every year there was a new prime minister. I don't know whether he was lucky or they were lucky. It happened so, President of India, Shankar Dayal Sharma, visited Muscat. The protocol in the foreign ministry is very simple. The foreign minister will receive the dignitary, and the dignitary will be driven to the palace where they will meet the president. This is the protocol in all the country. Tomorrow, if Joe Biden comes to India, our foreign minister will receive, and then Modi ji and president will meet them. That's a protocol. But president landed, Shankar Dayal Sharma. The Sultan of Muscat, he also arrived. The press reporters were surprised. Why is the president here? He went up to the aircraft to bring Shankar Dayal Sharma down. There were 24 cars lined up. He quietly went and spoke to one of them, and the driver came out. Shankar Dayal Sharma was made to sit in the car, and the Sultan of Muscat, he drove the car himself and went to the palace. As he reached the palace, the press reporter said, what a funny thing. 25 days ago, the American president visited Muscat. The foreign minister received. Why is this protocol violation and you drove the car? The Sultan of Muscat said, I am not here to invite the president of India. I have not come here as the president of Muscat. I have come here to receive my teacher who taught me in Pune University when I was studying in India. That is the respect we give for our teachers. So my dear teachers, please continue your good work. The management, I know very well all of them, so committed, they will back you. And the blessings of these parents and children on you and your children will be there forever. So please continue your good work. We know for sure These children will not disappoint you, and parents, don't be worried about them. They will score much higher than I and you put together. That much I can assure you. I know last year we had almost everyone scoring a distinction, but for 2 or 3 children who just got 58, 58% or so, just 3 children. I spoke to the 3 children. I asked them, why did you not try for first class? They said, sir, even if I get a first class, there is no value for the ones who got it. So I just wrote one answer wrong so that rest of them could feel happy. But this year, I'll tell you, all of you going to score the maximum, and this record will not be broken for many years to come. Children, will you all assure me that? Great. The parental love. I'm going to the next one. Now people are very clever. When is the third one coming? There. The parental love is the only love that is truly selfless, unconditional, and forgiving. I just want you to go back tomorrow. Look at the photographs 13 years ago. I know for sure your mothers would have been standing here with the cameras on, with a water bottle, with your food bag, and lot of other standby things what you may require, an additional dress probably. I don't know. The class would have been for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, but many mothers would have stayed here till the class was over. I'll tell you, still they continue to do that. Only you are grown up, but their thoughts are still the same. Let me tell you, my dear children, this support system you will not get in the world anywhere else other than from your parents. May I request all the mothers, please, can you raise? All the mothers of these kids, can you all raise? Please be seated. Please remember, this is the beginning. These children will make you proud so much. You will feel so happy. Don't get worried. Next 50 days, am I right? I'll just ask a wrong question. I'm not supposed to. When is your exams? Okay. Yeah, very good. When I was sitting there, I never even remembered there is an examination. Dear parents, congratulations. Your constant presence in your children's life has created a security. It has created a security within them that has allowed them to take on the world. When they were young, you held them in your arms. I repeat, when they were young, you held them in your arms. Now that they are grown, they will hold you in their hearts. That much I can assure you. Don't be worried. So coming to my dear students, as rightly someone spoke, education is the passport to the future. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. I don't even know how much you are prepared, how much you are not prepared. Don't worry about that. Forget whatever has happened in the past. Today is a new beginning. I was a student of the world economy. Probably our parents were not as rich as your parents. I still remember, I had an elder brother. Every year the notebook will be the one what my elder brother has used and the remaining pages there. My mother was very clever. Incidentally, she was a teacher. She used to take that old book, cellophane tape on the used side, and she will say, see, this is a new book, new page. So my message to you, today is a new beginning. Right from tomorrow to April 26th, which is exactly 50 days from today. The next 50 days, the efforts that you put in will make up for the losses that you did for the last 11 months. So don't worry about what has happened. Next 50 days, please focus on what you are supposed to do. I don't know how many of you watch Kannada televisions. 2019, Karnataka faced one of the worst ever floods, the Tungabhadra river. I just want you to close your eyes for a second and visualize, because I understand when you close your eyes, your auditory skills goes up. Some of you should have been doing that from the beginning. That's a different story. I want you to visualize the gushing Tungabhadra river. All the gates of Tungabhadra dam is open. 3 lakh cusecs of water. And this river is known for crocodiles. India's most crocodile infested river is Tungabhadra. And the depth is 500 feet, 600 feet, 800 feet. Killer rocks. The rocks are so sharp. I think you can open your eyes, otherwise you may probably go to sleep. This is the scene in Tungabhadra when my regiment landed there. Myself and the Dogra regiment of Indian Army, we landed. I was commanding that regiment. As soon as we landed there, we got the instructions from the Director General of Police. On the other side of the river, we have 350 Americans and Europeans struck. We need to rescue them. Many people were scared. They said no. I sent out my junior officer. I said, "Thoda check karo." He came back and said, "Sir, this is the most risky operation." See, I don't have like a corporate, I will say that please go and rescue, we will give incentives. Is it possible for any uniform personnel? No. No incentives, no ESOPs, no manager of the month, no employee of the week, nothing. You have to motivate someone who can go, risk his life, come back saving someone's life. That is the job what the Indian Army does day in and day out. When I landed there, as a true leader, I took up the boat with 5 of us. We crossed the river. We know the history of this river. In the history of Tungabhadra river, the place where we were doing the rescue ops, whoever has died in that river has never been able to retrieve their bodies, because that's so deep and so deadly. But we had to take that call. We took that call, we went and we rescued around 180 people. But on one of the unfortunate trips that I went, the whole of Karnataka and India was watching on the television. My boat capsized in the middle of the river. Every single time I struggled to come back alive, there was a stream which pushes me back. Every 100 feet I go forward, I see a 50 feet depth, 100 feet depth, 200 feet depth. I literally have seen my own death in my own eyes. I know for sure when that river is gushing with water, it's raining, I'm alone, struggling. I wanted to come back alive, because no soldier in this country will die so easily. We wanted to come back alive. We were struggling. We were struggling to come back alive. Suddenly, my eyes went blank. My body became warm. That's the time I know I'm going to die. But another attempt, because that's what we have been trained. One more attempt should I make to come back alive. I tried again. Something locked my legs where I was trying to swim with the body suit, with the life jacket on. After some time I realized it's the weeds in the river which locked my legs. I tried to pull it. It was so strong. Then I realized this is going to save my life. I pulled it, came back alive, and rest is history. The Honorable Chief Minister and Director General of Police spoke to me, appreciated our bravery for saving so many lives. And that also got me the country's first ever Gallantry Shaurya Medal for a civil defense officer. Why am I telling this? I'm not telling this to say that I got so many medals. I'm not wearing any of those today. Friends, the biggest lesson that I learned in that 4.5 hours of struggle in the river with crocodiles, killer rocks, 3 lakh cusecs of water, insistent raining, all that I learned in life is never, never, never give up in life. Never give up in life. Problems will come. Challenges will come. Struggles will come. Health will be a challenge. Money will be a challenge. Never give up in life. That's the first important lesson I want you to carry back home. In future, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, most of us will not be alive. But you will be there to tell the story of Sindhi school where a chief guest came. He taught me early in my life never to give up. That one single quality is going to save you forever. Keep that in mind. I was appreciating your mother for their sacrifice and the good work. Have you ever even thought about your father? Very, very expressionless. Generally, they may not speak. Generally, if there is any exceptions, please pardon me. Parent-teachers meeting, hardly they would have attended. I know for sure. Not that they don't want to come. They have so much of confidence on their children, they know they will do well, that's why they don't come. But I want children, go back home. You will talk to some unknown friends. On an average, the Indian students and youth spend 4 to 5 hours of screen time talking to friends on social media, Twitter, your instant reels and all that. I know for sure tomorrow there are chances Instagram could be hanging around because so much of pictures you're going to upload. I want you to take a few minutes of your time, put your arms around your dad and mother, ask them, are you okay? Did you have your breakfast? How is your health doing? None of you know the sacrifices that they do when they go to office. So much of humiliation, so much of pressure, so much of tension, but never they come back and show it on you. May I request all the fathers, please, can you rise? Can you please rise? Thank you. Thank you so much. Please be seated. These are the people who make a difference. Mrs. Devika, if I overshoot time, please pardon me. Another 5-10 minutes, is that okay? Is that okay for you all? Okay. Hope I am not boring you. The next one, I want you to believe in yourself. The belief system, the belief that you hold in the beginning of the journey defines your journey. Which means, if the results of my life have to expand, my belief has to expand. Mind opens, life opens. Mind opens, opportunities open. So start believing in yourself. Don't ever have the defeatist attitude, I cannot do it. When you saw that video in Kodagu, on one side the river is gushing, the other side, I have a depth of almost 100 feet. I need to cross that bridge. I still remember when there were landslides, when the hill rocks were tumbling, myself and 5 of us, we were carrying a pregnant woman for 12 long kilometers without even she knowing that we are going through that stress. I still remember when we came, admitted her in the hospital. Again we went back. We got a message, there is an old lady who is around 80 years. The children could not carry her. So they kept some fruits, water, they took her blessings, they all came out. We went in search of this old lady. Where to find? No Google Maps, nothing. We went and found that lady. We carried her, admitted her in the hospital. After a couple of days, the superintendent of police messaged me. She said, this old lady is constantly asking you, can you go and just meet her? One of the days after the operations, I went and met her. She told me in Kannada, I don't know, all of you understand Kannada? Yeah. She told me in Kannada, ಈ ಒಂದು ನೆರೆ ಹಾವಳಿ ಬಂತು, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೊಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಯಿತು, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಕೊಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಆ ದೇವರು ಕೊಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ದೇವರು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. I'll tell you, that day I realized the value of what is service. She is equating me to the God. I am nowhere. So all that struggle went off. So whenever you are working in future, look upon the cause of the nation. You are in a nation which you should be very proud of. India is the fastest growing economy. Indian job markets are opening up. Our GDP is growing. Today, you can just Google and see the flight movements around Ukraine, Russia. You will not find even a single aircraft, including Russian army aircraft, going anywhere. There the Indian Airlines goes and lands. That's the power of India. That's the power of this nation. You will not find even a military aircraft. I have no hesitation to say, many people from various countries in Ukraine, you know what is saving them? A small Indian flag. They wave the Indian flag, nobody is attacking them. You are in a proud nation. Think about this country. Think out of box. Be a game changer. Just imagine you would have used Zomato, Swiggy, Uber, Ola, all the aggregators. Have you ever thought what an invention is that? Today across the world, 185 countries, billions of cars are used by Uber. But not even a single car is owned by Uber. Look at that idea. Can these children come out with such idea? Can you, the children, who can bring a lot of glory to this nation? That's what we are looking at. I am so glad at Sindhi school. When across Karnataka, people are worried about what to wear on my head, what color to wear on my neck. In Sindhi, when I say Sindhians, every time you say Sindhians, I only hear Indians. Because, seriously, I would strongly recommend, I may even go or trolled for what I am speaking for the next 1 minute. Instead of worrying about what color to wear on head or neck, start sporting the Indian national flag on your heart. That will give you the confidence and nothing else. I'm telling you, that will give you a sense of responsibility. So friends, I told you to believe in yourself. I advised you not to give up. And the third one, never try shortcuts. Never try shortcuts in life, however lucrative it looks. I still remember Sir C.V. Raman, the Nobel laureate in physics. After his retirement, he set up an institute in Malleshwaram. In fact, I visited that institute several times. Raman Research Institute. Have you heard about C.V. Raman? Okay. Sir C.V. Raman, he started the Raman Research Institute. There was an advertisement in the paper, said young science graduates can apply. Everybody applied because they were so happy they were going to meet Sir C.V. Raman. There was filtration process and finally they selected 5 people. Sir C.V. Raman spoke to them. The candidates were so happy that they are talking to the Nobel laureate. After the interview, they selected 3 and the rest of the 2 people were rejected for whatever reasons. Those days there was a thing, something called DA allowance. That's your traveling allowance will be paid when you go for interview. The accountant paid some money and they all walked out. But this one guy was standing at the gate. Sir C.V. Raman with his Mysore Peta, I don't know how many of you remember and recollect. He was walking with a bent neck. He saw that guy standing. Sir C.V. Raman was very sure he is going to request me to reconsider and give a job. But this young man was standing. Sir C.V. Raman went and asked, "Why are you waiting?" He said, "I came for interview." He said, "I know you are not selected." This young boy replied, "Sir, the accountant gave me a TA. He calculated, his calculation was wrong. He gave me 7 rupees more. I went to return back that 7 rupees. The accountant said, I have closed the account, you enjoy. I and you probably not with 7 rupees, maybe with 700 rupees we would have gone to Richie Rich or what is that? Because most of the time I see Sindhians there. What is that? No, we just, your parents asked me to find out where you go and you answered them. Thank you so much for making a confession. So this young man was standing there and finally Sir C.V. Raman said, "Keep that 7 rupees. He said, "No sir, it doesn't permit, my ethics doesn't permit me." He said, "Do you want to return that? Return it." Sir C.V. Raman just stretched the hands and took that 7 rupees, put into his coat pocket and walked a little ahead. Turned back and said, "Young man, come here." You failed in the physics, but you passed in the honesty test. You can come from tomorrow, I'll create a new position. The story doesn't end here. The young man who joined Raman Institute, after a few years went to United States of America. He went on to do his research there, and he was also awarded the Nobel laureate. I am talking about Subramaniam Chandrasekhar. Yes, Chandrasekhar. In his biography, he writes, 7 rupees that changed my life. Why I am telling you this? We know diamond merchants. We know king of good times. We know people who still own palaces in 120 countries, are traveling like a prisoner, are hiding like prisoners. A small error could create a problem in your life. So never try shortcut. And the last one, I'll end there and then I'll close because time is running out. We have the most important thing to see your graduation happening. How many of you know the Apollo 11 mission, children? You all know Apollo 11 mission? The first man to land in moon? Yeah, who is that? Neil Armstrong. Thank you. I want you to remember Apollo 11 mission of 1969. 10 times it failed. The 11th time it landed in the moon. NASA control room sends a message. It sends a message, you are landed, and the module commander, there is somebody called Lunar Module Commander. NASA says, Commander, step out. Commander thinks, yeah, just landed, I'm the first man. I can get into ashes in seconds. So he thinks for a while. NASA presses the next button and says, Command Module Pilot, step out. Incidentally, the Lunar Module Commander, I don't know how many of you know, is Buzz Aldrin. I don't know how many of you even remember Buzz Aldrin. And the next one, Command Module Pilot, Michael Collins. He also takes a few seconds. Then NASA presses the third button and says, Co-commander of the mission, step out. Neil Armstrong did not even think anything. They are like students of Sindhi school. They blindly kept their leg out. And he created history. The biggest lesson I want you to learn, when an opportunity knocks your door, don't even wait for a second, just grab it. Don't even wait for a second. Thank you. And the second important lesson, this world, as we all remembered, remembers only the winners. They don't remember who came second. If I ask you, who is the second fastest man in the world? Nobody is interested. Nobody even remembers. So please, no, don't try to figure out who is the second fastest. Even I don't know. So next time when an opportunity knocks your doors, please do that. Ensure that you grab it. I still remember the golden words of our illustrious president, Dr. Abdul Kalam. If you go back and watch the videos of Rameshwaram, the last few hours of his mortal remains being in Rameshwaram, you will find a man close to his mortal remains standing still like a rock for 15 long hours. That's none other than myself who was standing next to Dr. Kalam, because I don't even want to miss out that opportunity of looking at him. I still remember he gave a very simple formula. Your serious education starts when you are in 8th standard. 8th, 9th, 10th. Then 2 years of pre-university, 3 years of graduation or 4 years of professional course, 2 years of PG. All put together, it's just 9 years. So the formula what Dr. Abdul Kalam says is very simple. 9 years of hard work, 90 years of peaceful life. You have a choice. Work hard now, enjoy ever after, or enjoy now, I don't even want to say what is next. So I know for sure children will pick up the first one. And friends, please go with confidence, with the determination, with the courage. Do you think every soldier who wears a uniform is he a superhero? Even I had the fear of death when I was in that river. Every time I get into a fire accident, I know I may die any moment. But have that courage, have that determination, have that willpower, have that courage to achieve what you wanted to achieve. Be focused. Remember just 3 alphabets, A, S, K. I am speaking out of the syllabus. No, I am not looking at my paper. Just remember A, S, K. That A stands for your attitude. Have a positive attitude. Yes, keep developing as many skills as you can. K, develop as much knowledge as you can. So this 3 will hold you forever in good positions. So children, thank you very much. Don't ever think that we have given you too much of advice, because the minute you think that, that means we are old. Because there is a, people always think whoever advises becomes old, or whoever advises is only old. I just want you to remember another last thing. Respect the old when you are young. Help the weak when you are strong. Admit your fault when you are wrong, because one day you will be old, weak, and possibly wrong. So don't worry, children. Next 50 days, you plan your own schedule. You plan your own calendars. Your mothers will not wake you up. For sure, I'm telling you, I'm giving them an assignment. Don't wake them up. Leave it to them. Their future, they know. Let them figure out how they wanted to do. So today we saw the toppers when Mrs. Devika gave this prospectus and lot of communication. I saw so many students, 98, 99. There should be correction error, otherwise they would have got that other 1 mark too. I don't know where they missed it. So if you want your images there, you will start working on. Don't even give them pressure, they have enough of it. You don't have any other pressure other than studying. So do that. And don't tell me, sir, the whole country, something is not wrong, the roads are not right, this is not right. I still remember one incident. Devika, is that okay? Yeah, the 2-3 minutes. If your dinner is getting delayed, is that fine? Yeah? Okay. So half of them are saying yes, half of them are saying no. Welcome, thank you. I still remember a young parent, especially the fathers. On a Sunday, he was sitting on his sofa and reading newspapers. And all ladies know, father will read right from Times of India to the printer name at the last line. They do. Yeah, A to Z. And a young kid, maybe 5-6 years old. The boy came and went on troubling, Dad, play with me, play with me. Father had one idea. He was reading the newspaper. He saw a big map, the world map of an international courier company, which is printed full page in Times of India. Father just got an idea. He showed that map. Can you see this map, my son? Son just looked at from top to bottom. He said, okay, I'm seeing the map. What do you want me to do? Father immediately tore that map into 7-8 pieces. He gave it as a puzzle and said, set this map and come back, I'll play with you. Father knows very well, even he himself cannot do that. But trust me, within 9 minutes, less than 10 minutes, the kid came out with the world map perfect. I don't even know where is Australia, where is India, but the kid came out with everything perfect. Father was shocked. He asked, Arey beta kaisa kiya? The kid said, I don't know where is Australia, where is America. But when you were reading the newspaper, backside of the paper, there was an image of a human being. I know where is the eye, where is the ears, where is the nose. And apparently the kid went on to say, I set the man right and the world became right. Just imagine what a message. I set the man right and the world become right. If you are right, the world becomes right. So the whole nation looks at you. You are the future of our country. Incidentally, 2022, India is the youngest nation in the world. 65% of Indian population is full of youngsters. If we don't succeed in next 15 years, please remember, if we don't succeed in next 15 years, 25 years later we will become the oldest nation. Whatever you are going to achieve in next 15 years, you are the children who are going to drive that change. So it's a new India, new aspirations. Please do well. Children, remember, life is not where to wear. Life is not where to wear, it's year to wear. You have come to this stage, where are you going to go from here? We all know for sure when you joined LKG in Sindhi high school, we all know we are going to graduate one day. But can we tell where this 116 children will go from now? So this is important. Where are you going from here? So it's a matter of year to where. So focus on remaining 50 days. Put your heart and soul into your studies and be rest assured you will succeed in your board exams with flying colors. Best wishes for your success. My very sincere thanks to the college management, principal, vice principals, teachers, and the entire managing committee, and more so to the parents who so patiently heard me. And let me tell you, just take a minute of pray for the success of these children. I can assure you, if God permits me to live for next 15 years, if I am speaking to a school or a college after 15 years, I don't want to speak about myself. I don't want to speak about Dr. Abdul Kalam. I don't want to speak about Virat Kohli's, MS Dhoni's. I don't want to speak about Deepika's or anybody else for that matter. 15 years later, or even for that matter 10 years later, this 116 children will make it so big, I will refer their names in the future meetings. My dear students, wish you all the very best. The positive vibes of all the parents and well-wishers of yours are with you. This whole nation is with you. Go ahead and conquer the world. Wish you all the best. And please keep the Indian national flag fluttering high always. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those thought-provoking words that will certainly motivate and ignite these young minds. We take this opportunity to felicitate our chief guest who has been gracious enough to spend the evening with us in spite of his busy schedule. May I request our chairman, sir, Shri Prakash Madhwani, to present a memento to the chief guest as a token of our gratitude and appreciation. Thank you, sir. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. Now, the person who has consumed herself to change the society and dispel the darkness in the life of your children, the principal of our school, Mrs. Devika Kiran ma'am, I request you to deliver the farewell address to the graduating batch of 2021-22. Over to you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
So one last time, quiet. Okay, after that motivating speech, I have nothing to speak. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Still there is Josh. Very nice. Namaste, one and all present here on this solemn occasion. A warm greetings to you all. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the outgoing batch of 2022 on their graduation. Motivation is very important factor in everyone's life. We get motivated by hearing others, Just now we got motivated by our chief guest, sir. Listening to others, reading books on motivation, and by watching motivational videos. Motivation keeps us going in our lives. We are honored to have Dr. Chetan sir amidst us on this momentous occasion. Thank you so much, sir. We salute you, sir, for your bravery, sacrifice, and tireless service to the humanity. I am sure your inspiring words have motivated each and every one of us in this auditorium. Am I right? Thank you so much. Our President sir's address is always motivating to the audience. Always. Thank you so much, sirs. Thank you, office bearers. Thank you, Ms. Gayatri, for that well-articulated speech. Nirvikar and Vanshika, your kind words have touched our hearts. We miss you all, children. That's their day. They had to make that noise, right, children? Dear students, unofficially, you may be called as, do you know what is it? COVID batch. They know it. But I would want to call you as the star batch of 2022, as you have faced the pandemic with courage, resilience, and positivity. You have supported yourself, your parents, and the school unconditionally. Dear audience, may we have a standing ovation for the COVID batch unofficially, batch star batch 2022. Thank you so much. Please be seated. Children, look back and see the 13 years of your journey in this prestigious institution. You started your journey as a tiny toddler. Now you have become an young, beautiful, handsome adult. Right? So that itself tells you you are successful. You may have had many pains, ups and downs, roller coaster rides. But revolution doesn't happen with ease. You have to undergo some kind of challenges in life. Only then you will succeed. Light, camera, action. Have you heard these words? Okay. Can one of you tell me where did you hear this? Movies. Wow. Great. You got it right. I thought you will not know. Okay, children. You know this light, camera, action. What do they signify? Does it imply to our life? Yes, definitely. Life signifies hope and energy. Camera signifies focus. Action signifies putting all our understandings into practice to produce required results. My dear students, you need to set right goals, focus, and put them into practice by hard work and heart work. Only then you will be successful in your lives. You must be wondering, what is this hard work? Always we have heard hard work, work hard. But what is this hard work? Hard work, you always definitely succeed. Hard work is nothing but putting heart and soul in your work. You know, when you do that, it is not work, it is celebration. When you put your heart into the work you are doing, it is a celebration, just as A.R. Rahman did that, M.S. Subbulakshmi did that, and Usain Bolt did that. So they are all legends because of their hard work, children. My dear parents, support and guide your children to move in the right path. You are their role models. I am sure with Lord Almighty's blessings, our Sindhians will reach the pinnacle of success. Dear Sindhians, life is beautiful. Enjoy it. Live life to the fullest and focus on the positive. It has been bestowed upon us by the Lord Almighty, and we all must value it. Yes, children. Another 2 minutes, then it's your day. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam gives 5 simple rules for happy life. What is it? Don't be emotional. Have faith. Don't ever give up. Keep trying. Don't make things complicated. Keep it simple. Don't take things so seriously. Laugh at problems. Don't be grown up. Stay as youthful as a kid. Dear Sindhians, on this momentous occasion, each one of you have already received a lapel pin which reminds you of your alma mater. And you all will receive a lamp which will lead you in the right path. You will receive a book which motivates you, and you will receive a hoodie which reminds you the sweet hugs of your friends and warmth of your teacher. And lastly, the Bhagavad Gita. Boys there, you have to listen to this. The Bhagavad Gita, is very, very important book, a religious book which you will receive now, which will make you able citizen and perfect human being. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. I would like to conclude my talk with the last shloka of the Gita. Yatra yogeshwara krishno yatra partho dhanurdaraha tata shri vijayo bote druvani tirmatir mama. Whenever there is Shri Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be unending opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. Of this I am uncertain. All the best for your upcoming board exams and your future endeavors. God bless, Godspeed. Thank you. Have a great evening and have a great future, children.
Thank you, ma'am, for the inspiring words. Your emphasis on holistic development has gone a long way in preparing the students for the future. We all reiterate that we are committed to the vision of our institution and ensure that we will keep its flag flying high always. Here at Sindhi High School, we value our intellectual capital and nurture it with a perfect blend of traditional and modern for the comprehensive development of a student's personality. We now move on to the most important ceremony of the evening. Our scholars of 2021-22 are ready for this auspicious moment. We will begin now with the formal ceremony. The outgoing students will receive the lamps from their class teachers. Did you all know that goddess Rajrajeshwari, who is a combined form of Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati, resides in the lamp? Hence, the lighting of the lamp. Lamp lighting is a traditional ritual in India known as Deepak or Jyot, which represents Agni. The lighting of a lamp removes darkness, ignorance, unhappiness, spreading the Almighty's grace and divine energy in the surrounding. Light also symbolizes abundance, prosperity and knowledge. The lighting of a lamp is regarded as to bow down to knowledge. The flame of the lamp goes in an upward direction, which signifies one should obtain knowledge in a way that uplifts oneself to do higher deeds. The children will now collect the lamps from their class teachers.
see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy.
May I request our chief guest sir, our president sir, our chairman sir, the team of office bearers and our principal ma'am to kindly light the lamp for the outgoing students, please.
Jyoti
we now begin the graduation ceremony with the auspicious chanting of the Shikshavali from Taittiriya Upanishad of Krishna Yajurveda. Over to Vice Principals Alpana Kala ma'am, Jyoti Lal ma'am and Veena ma'am, Sauparni ma'am, Sugandha ma'am, Lalitamba ma'am and Harsha sir to start the proceedings, please.
Following is the full text of that instruction, which corresponds to the convocation addresses of modern times delivered at the universities to students who were given their degrees at the end of their studies.
After expounding the Veda, the teacher enjoins the disciple thus: speak the truth, practice virtue, do not neglect the Veda that has been studied. Having brought to the teacher the wealth that is pleasing to him, do not cut off the line of progeny.
Satyanna pramadikavyam, dharmanna pramadikavyam, kusalanna pramadikavyam, bhutyena pramadikavyam, swadhyaya pravachanamyamna pramadikavyam.
Let there be no neglect of truth. Let there be no neglect of virtue. Let there be no neglect of welfare. Let there be no neglect of prosperity. Let there be no neglect of the Veda that has been studied and its teaching.
Deva pitrakaryaभ्यां pramadikavyam, मातृदेवो भव
neglect of what is due to gods and to departed forefathers. Be one to whom mother is a god. Be one to whom father is a god. Be one to whom teacher is a god. Be one to whom guest is a god.
यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि.
Whatever deeds are blameless, be dedicated to them, not to others. Whatever good customs there are among us, they have to be adopted by you, not others.
श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयम् श्रिया देयम् क्रिया देयम् धिया देयम् संविदा देयम्.
Whatever brahmanas there may be who are superior to us, they should be comforted by you by giving them a seat. Gifts should be given with faith, should not be given without faith, should be given in plenty, should be given with modesty, should be given with fear, should be given with sympathy.
Then, if there is any doubt in you regarding rights, any doubt regarding conduct, you should conduct yourself in those cases in such a way those brahmanas who may be living there, who are competent to judge, dedicated to good deeds, not led by others, not cruel, and are lovers of virtue, conduct themselves in those cases.
तेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणा सम्मर्षिणः युक्ताः अलोक्षाधर्मकामाः स्युः यथा तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेताः.
Then, in respect of persons who are accused of sin, you should conduct yourself in such a way in which those brahmanas who may be living there, who are competent to judge, dedicated to good deeds, not led by others, not cruel, and are lovers of virtue, conduct themselves in respect of such persons.
एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम्.
This is the command, this is the teaching, this is the secret meaning of the Vedas, this is the instruction. Thus, one should worship, thus indeed should one worship.
शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशम् ऋतमवादिशम् सत्यमवादिशम् तद्वक्तारमावीत् आवीन्माम् आवीत् वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Thank you. It's now time for the oath-taking ceremony. Dhruv Jain of 10A and Shravya NB of 10C will administer the oath to the outgoing students.
We, the outgoing Sindhians, solemnly promise to abide by our noble motto, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, which means from darkness unto light, to the best of our ability, all our lives. We promise to dispel the darkness of ignorance and light the lamp of knowledge among our fellow beings. Thus remain noble sons and daughters of our motherland. We promise to be loyal to this beloved institution, which has made us what we are, and be bound to her all our life. The students will now recite Sadhana Panchakam written by Sri Adi Shankaracharya, which is a combination of 40 do's and don'ts for a person to attain serenity, which is the ultimate goal of human life on earth.
expound the sacred scriptures and perform the deeds prescribed in them. Let us give up the desires-based deeds and destroy the sins. Let us be firm, tread the path of self-realization and discard worldly pleasures.
We shall keep the company of the pious and the devoted. We shall aspire to attain serenity and contentment. Let us hear good thoughts and seek a pious and experienced teacher to serve. Let the Supreme Reality be worshipped. Let us discuss the great sayings in our scriptures and follow only the trodden path of Dharma. Let us debate only those issues which are conducive for the spiritual growth of man. Let us experience the highest state, thou art that. Let pride be given up, selfishness ousted, and arguing with the pious stopped.
We have to curb the disease of desire by the medicine of alms. Let us not desire for delicious food, but be satisfied with what we get. Let us discard all those who come in the way of our salvation. Let us tolerate the contradictions in life and use our speech with discretion.
We become serene in solitude. Resting our mind in the divine, let us perceive the supreme reality. Consider the world an illusion. Destroy the deeds of the past. Let not the deeds of the present become the cause for the next birth. Let the fruits of the deeds, good and bad, be experienced here. Let us merge with the Supreme.
Dear students, on behalf of the management, staff members associated with this batch in various different capacities, here is a wish for each one of you. Life is a celebration. Celebrate it with love. Life is a dream. Fulfill it with hope. Life is a struggle. Face it confidently. Life is a song. Sing it heartily. May God bless you all. Each one of you is special to us and we will miss you all. I'm sure you will all make us proud. Go out with divine blessings, for life is beautiful. Enjoy it. To capture this beautiful moment, may I request our chief guest, office bearers and executives to join our graduating batch for a group photograph, please. Time has finally come for the students to leave the portals of this institution. We wish you all good luck and success in your future endeavors. May I request you all to rise as the recession commences.
ಎಲೆಗಳು ನೂರಾರು
I thank our principal ma'am and vice principals for all the care and guidance. A special thanks to all the parents for their presence. A big thank you to all the staff members for their teamwork and the support staff for their hard work. I thank you all for being a part of this great journey. With this, the graduation ceremony of 2021-22 comes to an end. Kindly rise for the national anthem.
क्या कॉलिंग